Good morning, student. My name is Anand Vijay. Today in this video lecture, we have started the new chapter, Introduction to HTML5, and the chapter number is 7. What is HTML? HTML is mainly used to develop a web page. That web page which are resided inside the server. Basically, we use the student internet. Internet is the two-way communication. In two-way communication, we are the client, our computer system is the client, and we request the content from the server. Server is the big kind of machine that contains the lots of resources in the web link, website links or the web pages. It is not our system. It is the remote system. The content are preserved inside the remote system. But we have a required at a time and we can find out the information about the particular resources from our computer system to the server. In which way the HTML is used to create a web page. Basically, the collections of multiple web pages are linked in the form of website, and collection of multiple websites are the part of server. When you make the request of any content from the server, basically server transfer the HTML syntax through the web browser to your computer system. And finally the web browser convert it into the human readable form. So web browser is the part of our system. It is the application program that main responsibility what you have required at a time in the form of your knowledge in the form of web document. It take your request and reach to the server find out that content related resources if available. From server side, it transfer the HTML syntax to the client's computer through the web browser, or again web browser convert it into the human readable form. So ultimately, you know that the importance of HTML. HTML is the main purpose to create a web page. Student, one thing is very clear about, we can find out any content onto the uh, internet by using web. That content is called web pages. These web pages are designed with the HTML. The full form of HTML is Hypertext Markup Language. Normally, a web page are also two types. One is the static kind of web page. Another one is the dynamic kind of web page. Static kind of web page, that their informations are not changed in the frequent manner. These kinds of informations are completely designed with the HTML. But the dynamic kind of web page, their informations are changed in the frequent manner, where the HTML is the core element, but there are the also ASP, PHP, that kind of languages are also used to create a dynamic kind of web page. So where here in the topic, what is the HTML? At first, the HTML full form is the Hypertext Markup Language. The hypertext is the special piece of ordinary text which has spurred with the special feature of linking the other document web page. So when we click on the hypertext is open any web page. That means what? The hypertext is the ordinary text, but it can be high. That means it provides the attachment of a particular content or resources. When you click on the particular word, it's open a some other information that are embedded onto the that particular word. So hypertext is the full form of first H. H means hypertext, and its mean it provides the linking facility. The second one is the markup language. Markup language is the symbolically said the tags. Tags is the building block of HTML syntax, is the part of syntax. The tags markup text document instruct the browser how to display the text. That means what? If you use the different kinds of tag, their output will be different. So basically the markup is the collections of different tags, and tags are also two types. One is the container tag, another one is the empty tag. The container tag means what? It contains the opening tag and closing tag both part. If you uh, left any part of this one, the output will not be displayed on in the form of web page. Whereas the empty tag, either you can use the opening tag or a closing tag. So markup is the collections of tags which are the part of HTML syntax. Then you come on to the next, the history of the HTML. What the history of the HTML? Student, in the early 90s, the development process will start, and the first that will be developed in the form of language that is called GML, General Markup Language. This language is again modified into the standard general markup language in the year of 1989. One of the developer scientists that name is Tim Berners-Lee. Tim Berners-Lee is again redesigned the HTML language package and named the HTML. The standard version of came into existence in 1995 with the HTML 2.0 version. Then there is the again HTML 3.0 version. In after 2 years, then HTML 4.0 was announced, and from 2008, the HTML5 came into the existence. Right now, we are working on HTML5, and it is the latest version of the HTML. So HTML5 is what the feature. Every version are important their generation according to generation, but the new versions are launched. In that case, the extra features are added. What are the extra features of HTML5? In HTML5, you can use directly the audio and video tag. It also provides the, if you plug in the Flash player with plugin software Flash player, you can use the canvas feature. That means what? By using canvas, you can draw the image or a drawing that can be automatically added with the HTML page. These are the latest feature of HTML5. So student, in this part we have the introductory part. In this part we have just know about what is the server, what is the client, what is the full form of HTML, and the component of the HTML and the history of the HTML. That's all for today. In the next video lecture we have start the new topic. Thank you and have a good day.